afternoon. It's Monday afternoon and we're now into week 4 of lockdown. This is a Monday class, so slightly a little bit more difficult than a gentle class. We'll be working mainly on standing poses tonight, whenever you're doing it. Welcome from me and obviously from Buddha Wilson. He's still here, still ready to oversee things. I hope you don't mind, I'm rocking the Brian May look today. Don't quite know what happened, but it's, you know, I'm rocking. We'll get there, eventually it'll cover the whole screen, but hey, you're going through the process with me. So, let's begin. Oh, and next week I'm going to start 7:30 a Zoom class, 7:30 to 8:30, just like a Monday class would be in Exminster normally. So wherever you are, whoever you are, I will post the link up on the Facebook page, or I will email you the link. If you want the link and you're not on either, please message me, email me, text me, whichever, to get the link, and I will provide the link for you. And let's see how many people we can get in on one screen. On a Zoom, it's a Zoom meeting, but we can all be, you can all see everybody and see me and follow me. Let's do this. I'm actually progressing. Anyway, let's begin. So just sit cross-legged, nice and straight back, lengthen through the spine, hands on knees, and just close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in, and a full breath out. Good, and again, deep breath in, and out. Last one in, deep breath in, and a full breath out through your mouth. Good. And then just let your breath settle. Just let it become a soft inhalation, exhalation. And follow the path it takes. Follow the inhalation. Follow your exhalation. Just to allow your mind to calm down. Just being present. Being mindful of where you're sitting, how you're sitting. Reaching up through the spine, up through the crown of your head and up. Be mindful of the stomach muscles, pull in the tummy muscles, engage that core. Try to have the shoulders back and down, a nice soft shoulder backwards. And you're grounding down through your sit bones. And feel calm but grounded. And follow your breath. We'll just take a moment here to reflect, as we always do, at the beginning of a practice. Maybe set your intention for the practice, or for the day, or for the week. Keeping it always in your heart, in your head. And take another deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one, big deep breath in. And a full breath out. And open your eyes. So keeping the back straight, just push forward, the shoulders back. Take your hands into your heart space, into prayer position. Breathe in. As you exhale, extend the arms up, really stretch up. You can try to keep the hands together, or if it's easier, you can have some space between the arms, between the hands, and reach up so you feel the stretch through your back, the muscles in your back. Keep stretching up, keep breathing. stretching. So from here we're going to go into a twist. So keep stretching up, breathe in. As you exhale, take the right hand onto the left knee and the left hand down behind you. We're going to lengthen up through the spine and then twist around, looking over that left shoulder. Keep looking up, keep lengthening through the spine, keep twisting. Use the hand on the knee to twist around a little bit more if you need to. Follow the twist from the base of your spine. Follow the twist, sounds like Oliver Twist. Good, take one more breath there. Bring it back round to centre. We're going to the other side this time. But before we go up, before we go round, we're going to go upwards. So again, hands into prayer position. Breathing in, and as you exhale, extend the arms up. Really squeeze the arms into the ears, holding on to the palms if you can, but if not, have some space between the hands. Really stretch up, keep stretching. Really make it active. Stretching upwards, feeling the stretch down through either side of your torso. Good, breathe in. As you exhale, come down with the left hand, come down with both hands. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind. Reach up through the spine, then twist round, looking over that right shoulder. Pushing the chest forward. Using the hand on the knee to leave yourself around if you need to. Have a little extra. Good, one more breath there. And then come back round to centre. So you're kicking the tailbone out and you're still on your sit bones. Really reach forward so that the tailbone can come out. Behind you, you're going to put your hands in on the mat in front of you. Deep breath in, look up. As you exhale, walk the hands forward and come over the crossed legs. Try to keep the buttocks on the floor. Reach the arms forward. And if that's enough for you, then stay there. If you want to come down onto your forearms or even put your head down on the mat, you can. And once you're down where you can, just walk your fingers, or pretend your fingers are like caterpillars, and caterpillar them up further so you feel more of a stretch under your armpits, into your sides of your chest. Good, keep breathing. Good, one more breath there. And then walk the hands back up. Okay, we're going to come onto all fours now. So just bring yourself onto all fours, knees under your hips. And your wrists under your shoulders. Nice spread of fingers so that you keep the balance right. And just be mindful of how the balance is feeling. So the pressure on your hands and your knees should all be equal. So if you come forward, you can feel the pressure more on your hands. If you go back, the pressure is on your knees. So you need to find that equilibrium where the pressure is equal on all fours. And we'll start the flow to massage and flow the back. So inhale, kick the tailbone out. And exhale, round the spine. Push the spine towards the ceiling, tuck everything in. Inhale, again up to the ceiling. Kick the tailbone out, get a nice curve in the spine. Exhale, round the spine, push it to the ceiling. Pull your tummy in. And again, inhale up. And exhale, round the spine. Good. And again, inhale up, kick the tailbone out, look up. And exhale, push all the air out, nice flow, breath. Push the spine to the ceiling. One more, inhale up. And exhale, round. Good, come back to a flat back. We're just going to take the feet together, the knees nice and wide, go back into an extended cat stretch. So bottom over heels. If you can't get your bottom on the heels, grab a cushion, stick it under there so that you have it supported, have your bottom supported over your ankles. You're reaching forward with the arms just as far as you can go. Then you're taking your chest down. If you feel like your bottom is being lifted up, you need to come back up and come down as far as you can, because I see people coming down and their bottom's going up. We need to stay with our bottom on the ankles, over the ankles, and then take the chest down. And then you can extend the arms as far forward as you can by caterpillaring the fingers. Chest down, head down if you can. And take this moment just to really breathe into the stretch. You can feel it around your hips, into your thighs, lower back, and it's opening the chest as well. You're opening the chest up. Just enjoy this almost passive stretch. Good. One more breath there. And we're going to come back up to all fours. Bring the knees back in. We're going to go up into downward dog, straight away into downward dog, and then start our sun salutation flow. So tuck the toes under and just ease yourself up, bottom into the sky. Ease the chest towards the thighs. Ease the ankles down so you feel the stretch down through the back of the legs, just gently, gently, because this is the first time our backs of the legs aren't warmed up particularly yet. So you can take a bend in the knees slightly and ease the chest towards the knees. You get more of a stretch, you feel it across the back more. Taking the head between the hands and the arms. Good, breathing in. As you breathe out, step forward towards your hand, one foot, then the other. Good, breathe in, look up. Breathe out, fold in. Good, breathe in, bring your arms all the way to the top, looking at the ceiling, back bend, taking the hands down to your side. Good. We'll just come to the front edge of your mat, and we'll do our sun salutation routine with some variations going into, well, there'll be lots of variations, so it's going to be quite a flowing movement, and then we're going to do a few balances as well, because we haven't done balances for a while. So just standing in Tadasana, which is the mountain pose, just nicely active legs, pulling the thighs up, bottom in, tummy in. Just take the hands either side of you, shoulders are back and softly down. Make sure that the neck is long, and just close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in, and exhale out. Good. Inhale and exhale. One more deep breath in and a breath out. Good. Open your eyes. Breathe in. Bring your arms up. Looking up at the ceiling. Exhale. Bend at the hips. Taking your hands to the floor, even if you have to bend your knees. Breathe in. Look up. Breathe out. Step back. One foot, then the other. Let's go into plank. Hold it there for 2 breaths. And we'll take it down to the floor. You can either come straight onto the floor or go into chaturanga, which is hovering, and up to upward facing dog. Look up at the ceiling. Try to see if you can get your whole leg off the floor, so your foot is on the floor, feet are on the floor only. Good, tuck the toes under and go up to downward dog, pushing the tailbone to the sky. Set your downward dog, feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. Push back with the chest, ease the ankles down so you feel the lengthen through the legs, through the backs of the legs, and breathe. Good, one more breath. And as you breathe in, when you breathe out, see if you can jump forward. If you can't, just step forward to your hands. So jumping, breathe in, look up. Breathe out, fold in. Breathe in, bring your arms up. And looking back, and exhale, take the arms down. We're going to go into another one. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, take them down to the floor. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, step back. One foot, then the other, into plank. 2 breaths there. Good, coming down onto the floor or into chaturanga, so either flat on the floor and up to upward facing dog, then, or chaturanga, which is hovering up to upward facing dog. Dog in a bog. Good, tuck the toes under, go up to downward dog. Again, set your downward dog. Ease the ankles down, the legs, the backs of the legs are getting warmer now, so ease those ankles down, push the chest towards the thigh, even if you have to bend your knees. In fact, you could just bend your knees anyway and push your chest to your thighs, because it's such a good one for the back. You can feel it across your shoulder blades. Good, breathe in. Come forward either by stepping or see if you can jump towards your hands on the breath out. Good, breathe in, look up. Breathe out, fold in. Breathe in, bring your arms up to the sky, looking up. And exhale down. We're going to go into another one. Inhale, up. It's going to get progressively harder. Take your hands down. Exhale, inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Get yourself into plank. So, we're going to stay in plank for a bit. We're going to go with the left leg first. So the left knee is going to come to the left leg, the elbow. Then it's going to come to the right elbow. Inhale, left to left elbow. Left to right elbow. And again, left to left elbow. Left knee to right elbow. And again. Keep it going. 2 more with the left knee. 1 more, left, left, left knee to right elbow, back to plank. We're going to go back down and up to upward facing dog. Good, tuck the toes under, go up to downward dog. Good, from here we're going to go back into plank. I can see you all with my Brian hair now. Brian May hair. Back into plank, this time it's the right knee. So right knee to right elbow, breathe in, breathe out. Knee to elbow, right knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow, right knee to left elbow. Keep it going. 2 more, right knee to right elbow, right knee to left elbow. 1 more, right knee to right elbow. Right knee to left elbow, back to downward dog. Back up, set your downward dog, ease the ankles down and breathe. Let yourself come back to the breath here. Nice, strong breaths, controlled breathing. Good, we're going to breathe in. And we're going to come forward, either step or jump towards your hand on the breath out. Good. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, fold in. Breathe in, bring your arms up. And exhale, bring them down. Good. So that was quite hard on the old shoulders. You'll be feeling it in your shoulders. So let's just swing the shoulders around, and you can do a bit of wiggling of the hips. Yeah. Just, I tell you, I'm going mad. I need to see people. That's why I've decided to do this Zoom thing, because I just need to see your faces. Okay, because it's very odd. It's just very odd. Anyway, so just come to the back edge of your mat. We're going to step forward with the right foot. Right foot forward first. Try to make both feet facing the front edge of your mat. So your left foot, both legs are straight, your left foot is facing the front, the toes are facing the front edge as well as your right foot. When this happens, it's going to be quite hard, if you've got enough space between your feet, it's quite hard to put that left ankle down. Try to ease the ankle down towards the mat. You'll feel that stretch down through the back of that leg, especially the calf muscle. Try to make sure that both hips and your torso are facing over that right leg. And if you've got a balance problem, then you can just twist that left leg around a bit, just to give you a bit more balance. But try to have both feet facing the same way, then your body will face over this right leg. Taking your hands into your hips. You're going to breathe in, chest forward, and as you exhale, hinge at the hips. You're not coming right down over that leg, you're just coming to a flat back. You'll start feeling the stretch down through that right hamstring. Down to a flat back, quite a decent stretch down through that right leg. So from there, we're going to take the hands down as far as we can, onto the floor. You're taking your left foot and you're twizzling it. We like the word twizzle. Twizzle it around to face me. You're then going to bring your left arm up. So if that's too much for you and your chest is facing down to the, just ease yourself up, holding onto your shin, stretching up with that left arm, looking up at it. Oh, I've done it all wrong. Right. Oh well, never mind. Good. One more breath there. We're going to ease back up. Take the hands down. We're just going to bring the feet together, step back to the back of the mat. And this time, I'm going to go this way. This time I'm going to step forward with the left foot. So both feet facing front edge of the mat so that your body and torso can face over the left leg. Both legs are straight. Ease that right ankle down. Just as far as it will go. It might not go onto the mat. Mine doesn't. Just gives me a little extra stretch. Hands into your hips. Breathe in. As you exhale, you're coming down. Hinge at the hips, you're coming down to a flat back. Good. Holding it there, breathing. Keep pushing and grounding down through that left leg. Pushing back with the right ankle. Good. You can then take your hands down to the floor if you can. We're then going to open up with the right arm. Open the chest up again if you want to come up a little bit so that your chest doesn't face down towards the mat. You can come up, nice straight line between one arm and the other. Keep both legs straight. You're really taking that top arm back so that you can open up the chest. Feel some space there. Good, one more breath. And breathe in and ease up on the breath out. Good. Step forward with the right foot to the left. Good. So, we're coming back to the back edge of the mat again. We're going to step forward. Okay, I'm going to do it all the wrong way around again. So, but the right way for you. So we're going to step forward with the left foot. The left foot. So I would like to see a bigger gap between the legs so that the front knee is bent. So the knee over the ankle. That's not over the ankle. That's too far over the ankle. Knee over ankle. And then the right foot is in a sort of either 45 degrees or facing me 90 degrees. Just twist the body around, breathe in, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, you're coming forward, taking the knee down a little bit, taking the lunge down a little bit further. Lunging forward so you're feeling it through that leg, through the thigh, into the buttocks. Try to make sure that both arms are nice and straight and level. Into warrior two. Good, we're going to take this front arm, left arm onto left thigh, right arm up and stretch. So try to see that, or envisage that nice line between the arm, the torso and the straight leg at the back. And really make it active. So you're really imagining you're trying to reach something or someone's pulling those fingertips up. So we're going to try and make it a little bit harder. If this is not possible for you, then just stay like this for another few breaths. Otherwise, let's see if we can take this left arm under, take the right arm over and bind. If you can't bind and you're just there, just take your hand there and take your arm behind you. But if you can bind, then go ahead and bind. And if you can bind easily, see if you can straighten that leg. Really intense for your hamstrings. So just take it easy, do where you can, go where you can. If you need to ease back in to bent leg, then good. One more breath. Good. Unbind, come back up. Good. Straighten both legs. Come to the front edge of your mat. Both feet, not front edge, the long edge of your mat, facing me. Both feet facing me. Good. Again, middle fingers into hip joints. Breathe in, look up. As you exhale, kick the tailbone out and come down into a flat back. So you're still looking up to maintain a flat shoulders, flat shoulder blades, but you're pushing your chest down. Good. And then we can start to relax everything down. Relax the head, the neck. Just take another breath there in center. And then again, bring your fingers back up to hip joints. You're coming back up to a flat back and then up to the top. Good. Relax the hands down. Returning the right foot to face the edge. The left foot is in either 45 degrees or facing me. Nice straight spine. Breathe in, bring your arms up. Oh, no. Breathe out. Bring your hands down. Let's do this properly. So the front leg is bent. Knee over ankle. Good. Breathe in, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, just deepen the lunge, come forward into warrior two. Looking over those fingertips, making sure that the back arm is level. She's wailing. Holding it there and breathing. Warrior two, strong warrior pose. Good, we're taking that right arm onto the right thigh, the left arm up, stretching, trying to get that nice line between arm, torso, leg. Back leg is straight. Really reach up with that arm. Engage the core, really feel stomach muscles being worked. And then from there, you can stay here or you can go into the next bit, which is where we bind at the back, or you can take your hand down to the floor and release the hand behind you. If you want to bind, you can take your hand under, your right hand under, take your left hand behind and bind. And if that's good for you, then stay there. Otherwise, you can take your hand down and balance yourself there. And if you want to go a little bit further, you could straighten that front leg. Quite an intense stretch. Breathe into it. Good, one more breath. Release the bind and ease back up to the top. Again, bring the feet back in, both feet to face me. And then just ease the ankles, heel toe in slightly, so that you've still got some distance between your feet, but they're wider than your hips, not as wide as we were before. So then you're going to just ease the ankles in so that your toes are facing outwards. We're going to go into goddess pose, so breathe in. As you exhale, you're keeping the back straight and just bending the knees. So instead of coming down like this, we're coming down with the back straight, bending the knees into warrior, into goddess pose, full goddess pose, taking the arms bent at the elbows, hands mudra, nice and strong. Keeping the hips pushed forward, the back straight. Feeling it in your buttocks, in your thighs. Good. One more breath. And ease back up. Good. We're going to just do a couple of balances now. So, standing on your right foot, we're going to just do a tree pose. So standing on your right foot, spread those toes so that you get a good balance between, or good balance down through that right hand side. To make it a bit more obvious, you can take your left ankle, put it on your right, top of your right foot. And as soon as you start to feel that grounding sensation down through that right hand side of your body, you can pick up the left foot, the left foot, and you either go below the knee or above the knee, but not on the knee. Nowhere near the knee, so above or below. If it's above the knee, the best way of keeping it there is to really push the foot into the inner thigh. So we're starting like this, getting your balance, finding a position on the floor, or you can be looking at me. Just a fixed position. I'll try not to move back. Sorry. So when you've got your balance, try to elevate up through the spine, neck, head, hands into prayer position. If you're there and you are comfortable in the balance there, then stay there. Otherwise, if you want to go a little bit further, breathe in. And as you exhale, raise the arms up. Squeeze the arms into the ears, really stretching up. Have some space between the hands for full tree pose. Keep breathing. Keep your focus. And then ease back out. Good. So standing on the other foot. So the other foot is the left foot. And again, putting your foot, or your right foot on your left foot so that you feel the left side being grounded down and secured down through that left side. When you're ready, bring the right foot either below the knee or above the knee, pushing that into the thigh, getting the balance, lifting up through the spine, the neck, the head. And when you're ready, hands into prayer position, breathing in. As you exhale, extend the arms up, squeeze the arms into the ears, really stretch up, find some space between the ribs. And then have some space between the hands and really stretch up with the arms. And breathe. And focus. And feel balanced. And coming out of the tree and down. Okay, so the next one is we're going to go into the dancer. So I'm going to go to the left. And we're going to pick up the right leg first. So again, we need to stand on the left foot this time. Standing on the left foot. I know we stood on the left foot last time, but we're standing on the left foot again. Take the right foot on, or the right heel onto the left foot. Find that balance down through the left hand side. And then we're going to pick up the right knee in front of us. And just holding it there, again finding the balance. And then from there, just soften that left knee slightly, because you're going to take this left knee or left leg behind you and hold on to the left foot. And then so when we go into the dancer, you've got this secure, this hand and this foot secure. So from the bent left knee, you're going to bend it even further and come down with the torso and up with the foot, out with the left arm, push the right foot into the right hand, maintaining the balance for as long as you can in the dancer. Some people are up here like this, you can do either. I like to come down so I can really have a bow effect with the arm and the hand and the leg, foot. Good, and then coming back out. Okay, so we're standing on the other side this time. So we're standing on the right foot this time. Finding that balance. When you've got the balance down through the left hand side, pick up the right knee, holding it there. And then we're going to take it behind us. So left foot into left hand. Keep the chest pushed forward. Soften that right knee. We're going to ease ourselves down, up with the right hand. Sorry, I'm just trying to look. Up with the right hand, push the left foot into the left hand, in sort of making a bow effect. So you're opening that side of the chest up, coming down as far as you want to. Feeling it in your thigh, whoop, and coming back out. Only because I just nearly fell out of this. So yes, come out of that. And then just shake your legs about. A little bit more of this. Okay. We're going to come down onto the mat now and do some balances on our arms. So we're going to just come, the way we're going to come down onto the mat is just by going into a squat. So make sure that the feet are hip width apart, just bend the knees. You might want to come up onto your toes. So if this is far enough squat as you can go, then just do that. But if you want to try and go right down into a full squat with the heels onto the floor, the best way of doing it is by taking your arms, knees right out to the side, taking your arms forward, reaching forward, sort of pushing your bottom back and reaching forward with your hands. Taking your hands down onto the mat and then easing your feet down. You might want to have some more space between the feet. Easing the ankles down, but really keep pushing your body and reaching forward with your hands. And then we're into a squat. But if you're still onto your toes, it's okay. It's okay. So once you're there, wherever you are, whether you're down with your feet or you're just still on your toes slightly, just come into your prayer position. Take the top part of your arms into the inner knee, and you're just bringing your hands into prayer position, but just pushing your chest forward. Chest forward. Good. Nice stretch for the hips and the buttocks, giving a really good stretch there. Good, we can then ease ourselves down onto our bottoms. Good. We're going to just come on, onto all fours from there. We're going to do a bit of thigh sculpting, I know you love it. So tuck your toes under, and we're just going to take the knees just a little bit off, hovering off. I'm going to do this because otherwise you can't see it. I don't quite know how. See all my white bits now. Right, so the knees are just going to hover off like that. So deep breath in. As you exhale, just come up with the knees hovering slightly. If you've got shorts on, you can see the muscles in your knees being worked. This is what I mean by sculpting knees. Thighs, 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 thighs. Good, one more breath. Bring the knees back down. Bit of cat-cow. Inhale up, exhale round. Good, back to flat back. We're going to do it again. Inhale, toes under, exhale up. Knees hovering, keep breathing. Keep the fingers nicely spread apart to save pressure on your wrists. One more breath. Down. Cat-cow. Inhale up. Exhale round. Inhale up. And exhale round. We're going to do one more, and this is just going to be a tad hard, so you don't need to do it if you don't want to. So when we do cat-cow, you know, like that, inhale up, exhale round, we're going to do it with our knees off the ground. Yes, it's happening. Tuck the toes under, breathe in, and come up with the knees. Okay, so inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Inhale up, exhale round. Inhale up, exhale round. Inhale up, exhale round. Come back. Good. Flatten the feet. Bottom over heels. Head on mat, just relax the shoulders down. Take your hands by the side of your feet, head on mat. And just relax the shoulders down to the sides, down to the mat. Take a breath, nice deep breath in, and a breath out. Good. Ease yourself back up. We're coming back up to all fours, and this time we're going to take the left foot over the right knee. You're then going to scoosh that right leg back. Nice. Try to make sure both hips are facing down to the mat, they're not sort of kicked out or kicked over. And we're going to just ease ourselves up for a back bend, looking up at the sky, bending the back, opening the chest forward, you're stretching through the stomach. And then we're going to fold down just as far as you can go. Some people might just take it down to their hands. You might take it down onto your forearms. You might be able to stretch your arms out in front and take it down all the way with your head on the mat. It's as far as you can take it. Good, ease back up. And then we're just going to scoosh that back leg up and come into all fours again. There we go. So this time, it's the right foot over the left knee, scooshing the left leg back. And then walking your hands forward, so you're pushing yourself up, looking up at the ceiling, feeling the bend in the back, making sure both hips are facing forward. And then we're going to ease down. So coming down with the hands. If you want to come down onto the forearms, good. If you want to go further, you can. Stretching the arms out, taking the chest and the head down. Softening the shoulders. Good, easing back up. Coming back up to all fours. Good, we're going to turn ourselves onto our bottom, turn our legs around to the front. And do a forward not forward roll, I should say forward roll. Forward bend. So, 90-degree angle, nice straight torso, nice active legs, feet flexed in towards you. Good, breathe in, bring your arms up, really stretch up, and as you exhale, hinge at the hips, stretch forward, taking the hands down either to your legs, your feet, wherever you can go. Grab hold of what you can. If you need to have a strap around your feet, then have a strap around your feet and you can ease yourself down by using the strap, your hands on your strap. Otherwise, take your hands to your feet and ease yourself down. Use the breath, use that out breath to ease yourself down little bit by little bit, finding your edge. Good, easing back up. So, this time we're taking the soles of the feet together, easing them gently in towards our groin, or your groin. It's not our groin, is it? Holding on to either your toes or your ankles, and really stretch up through the spine, really elevate your back. Push the chest forward between the arms. Bounce the knees if you want to. And then we're just going to ease those feet just a tad, about a foot and a half away from your groin, forward. The soles are still together. You're still holding on to your ankles or your feet. Again, reaching up through the spine and breathe in. And as you exhale, ease yourself down, pulling yourself down with your hands on your feet, So you feel a little bit more of a stretch down through the groin, inner thigh, into your buttocks, into your hips. Some of you may want to go under with your arms and prayer position over your feet. Holding it there, breathing. Alright, Buddha. Buddha's just asleep. He's got his eyes closed. But he's got a smile on his face. If you want to go into the tortoise position, you can give it a go. Otherwise, just stay here for a couple more breaths. The tortoise position, you're taking your hands flat on the mat and you're going to walk them out, crab them out to the side. One, then the other, so that they're flat. Well, not, your hands are still flat on the mat, but your arms are straight under your knees. And you can ease yourself down a bit more. Take your hands down a bit more. Couple more breaths. And then you need to ease, walk your hands back, take them under, and lengthen. And just bounce the feet just to release any tension from your top of your thighs. So we're going to just come to the front edge of your mat. And your feet are at the front edge, your knees are slightly bent. You're kicking your tailbone outwards, so you're kicking your tail forwards, so you're on the fleshy part of your bottom. Hold on under your knees with your hands and just lift your feet up. Like that, yes. So just soften the shoulders down, push the chest forward so you've got a nice straight back. Engage that stomach. You will find that your stomach muscles will start to be engaged anyway because they have to hold you there. But just try to be mindful of tightening things up a little bit further. And breathe. If you're happy to stay there, then stay there. If you want a little extra, you can take your arms out. If you want even more, you can take your arms up. And then you can take them down and forward and up and down and forward and up and down and forward, and keep going, up and down and forward. Just to hold it there. To make it a little bit hard, you can take them out and bounce. I'm only doing it one arm. This one's got a wall here. Good, bring it forward, take your hands under, bring the feet down. So we're going to rock back down onto the mat. So curve the spine. Ease yourself down onto the mat, bring your knees into your chest, really hug them, and have a gentle rock. Good. Place the feet down on the mat by your bottom. They're hip width apart. Knees still bent. Hands either side of you. We're going to go up into a bridge. So we're going to peel the spine off the mat, and we're just going to do it gently. So we're not pushing the hips flying up into the air. We're peeling. So literally tilt the pelvis backwards. So when I do that, the pelvis goes back and up and in and up. And the tailbone is lifted. The first thing is lifted off the mat. So then we're going to keep going. Push with the thighs. Keep pushing. Keep taking the spine off the mat. Push the hips upwards, up to the sky. Keep the pushing upwards. Tuck the shoulders in. And then if you can interlace the fingers at the bottom, you can. Otherwise you can keep them down beside you. Keep pushing out for 6 deep, strong breaths, holding the pose as far as you can. Enjoy those nourishing breaths as you keep pushing up with your thighs. And when you've done your 6th breath, just unclasp your hands, unhook your shoulders, gently, very slowly. Again, you're pushing, you're peeling, no, you're not peeling, but you're placing the spine back down on the mat, vertebra by vertebra. So your tailbone is the last to touch the mat. So you're pulling back with the hips. Down we go, tailbone down. Good. Bring the knees back into the chest. Hug the knees. Good. Keeping the knees into the chest, we're taking our arms nice and wide. Then we're going to take the knees down to the left and then look over to the right. So when the knees are down, just try to relax, just try to let go of any tension that you're holding in your hips, your knees and your feet, relaxing them down and then looking over to the right. Good, bring yourselves back to centre. This time we're taking the knees down to the right, dropping them down to the right. Again, let go of any tension in your hips and around your knees, and ease your head over to the left. Good, bring yourself knees back to centre, and then we're going to take the legs nice and lengthened down, going into Shavasana, into relaxation. So make yourselves comfortable on the mat. Make sure that your arms are out gently to the side, palms facing upwards. The back of your neck is long, so it's just tuck the chin in slightly so your head's not bent back. And we'll do our 3 Tibetan cleansing breaths. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose and HA out. Push all the air out. And again, deep breath in and HA out. And again, one more deep breath in, HA out. Good. And just start to relax down through the body. Letting your spine relax down into the mat. Start to relax from your toes, the soles of your feet, your ankles. Relax your shins and calf muscles, your knees, your thighs. Relax your hips, your pelvis. Let your stomach be soft. Relax the spine down into the mat, vertebra by vertebra. Release the spine, the muscles in your back, into the mat. Your shoulder blades. Release any tension from your chest and shoulders. And relaxing down through your arms, the tops of your arms, your elbows, forearms. wrists, hands, fingers, thumbs. Relax the back of your neck, and your throat, your jaw, your chin, cheeks. Relax the area around your eyes, your eyelids, eyebrows, your forehead and the top of your head. Just allow a wave of relaxation to flow through your body from your head down through to your toes. And trying to keep your mind still by listening to your breath, feeling your breath, visualizing your breath, the path it takes, inhalation, exhalation. Again, finding some space, your own time to relax, peaceful, regenerate, restore, relax. And following your breath. And if your mind wanders, take your focus back to your breath. Take a mental scan of your body, and if there's any remaining tension, just focus on that tension and just let it go. Let your body sink down into the mat, sink down into stillness. And in your mind's eye, just picture the darkness that surrounds you. And then in the distance, see and picture a pinprick of light, tiny white dot in the distance. Really focus on that white dot and start bringing it towards you, towards your mind's eye. Slowly it comes towards you, and as it does, it becomes bigger, brighter light. And it's gently coming towards your mind's eye. It's really bright now, really maybe a silvery, pure light. Coming right to your eyes and sort of almost filling up your whole mind's eye vision. Holding it there and then gently taking and pushing the light back into the distance. Slowly as it goes, it becomes smaller and less bright. Into the distance it goes. You're still focusing on the light until it's that tiny pinprick of light again. Keep focusing and then let it go. And then start to bring your awareness back into your room, your home, your mat, to where you are. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. And gently take a nice slow deep breath in through the nose and a full nourishing breath out. And then when you're ready, draw your knees up into your chest and roll over onto your side. And then with your eyes closed, see if you can make your way up to a seated position, cross-legged position. Keeping your eyes closed. When you're there, take your hands, palms of your hands over your eyes, opening your eyes behind your palms and bringing your hands down into prayer position. Namaste. Thank you everybody. We will do another session next week, hopefully. I'm going to be confident that I will see you, whoever I see, on Monday at 7:30 for a Zoom session, a live, I get you, you get me, live Zoom session. Until then, have a good week, stay safe.